Good afternoon. Is it afternoon? What time is it? Yeah, it's afternoon. Gosh, today has gone quick. I'll just wait a minute for you all to get in. That is not the most flattering angle, I will say. So this is where YouTube is out there throwing out messages to everybody saying, I'm live, John's live. Let's have a look. Let's sort the chat box out. More messages. There we go. I hope the weather's nice, as it is for me, for everybody else. Oh man, I look like I'm going to a rave. I wonder what those filters do. Let's have a look. What's this do here? Oh right, okay, so this makes me, oh no, I can change the tone. Oh, we can be in like black and white or like that. That's weird. I didn't know you could do that on here. How are we all today? It is currently sunny with a little bit of cloud, but it's warm. It's a little bit humid. It's like 22 degrees. I haven't done a live in ages, so I'm surprised. If anybody comes in, I'll be amazed. And it is in the middle of the day. There we go. Oh man. So I have taken I'm taking my 45-minute break. And the weather is glorious today. It was a lovely morning this morning for a Monday. Just, I don't know, nice sunrise, cool air, low sun. It was just nice. It was really, really pleasant. How are you all doing today? There's 3 of you guys in. What have you all been up to? Have you had a good weekend? The beard is growing back. It's getting there. Got a wedding next weekend, so I really, 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 really need it to grow back. And Wheelburner expressed the thank for that. But yeah, nice morning. I knocked all of my wheel pointers for my wheel nuts off one wheel this morning, going through a tyre wash. But I didn't burst any tyres because I twigged straight away what was going on and reversed up. Man, this weekend's been wild. I've been very busy. Had lots of stuff going on with kids. So we had the boys had their leaving party on Friday for school, even though they've got another week of school left. Then my daughter had a dance show. So that was pretty good. So I was meant to go out with work on Saturday, but yeah, the dance show took a lot longer and I was looking after the boys. Why is my sat-nav going mental? I've got a TomTom and it keeps like activating itself as if it wants to be voice activated. It's a bit strange. Joey, how you doing, mate? You alright? Man, stuff's crazy in America at the moment, isn't it? Flipping heck. What do you think about what happened to Mr. Trump that was wild. I'm surprised the Secret Service did not see. There were like only 3 buildings in front of them, and they didn't spot the guy climbing up. It was really weird. I just thought it was weird. And people were like, "There's a guy up there." It was all too late by then. Yeah, and some poor beggar in the crowd got shot, which is really sad. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. It just, I don't know. It just, I don't know. You know, like you do wonder though sometimes if it's just a catalogue of cock-ups, because you know what people are like in an emergency. They don't believe that it's happening to them. They don't believe that that's the thing, because they do it so often. It's rare that these things happen. So maybe the police were just like, I don't know, just didn't think it could happen. Like they have that, but most people have inbuilt bias. And then they saw the people shouting, and maybe they were concentrating on the people shouting and not spotting the people on the guy on the roof. I don't know. Very strange. Rasco Disco Beer Reviews says, "Afternoon, happy down trucking Monday. Cheers, Disco." Hello, mate. Hope you're well. It's lovely weather up here at the moment. I hope it's. This is one of my colleagues said that something to do with the weather pattern. That whatever the weather is today, this is pretty much what we'll get for 40 days. And I thought, well, if it's like this, I could live with that. Joey says, "I have been around the president before. There is no way someone could pull that off typically. Usually all rooftops in many radiuses accounted for." Yeah, well, that's what I would have thought. It wasn't like there were stacks of rooftops either. There was just like 3 in front of them. Complacency is what happened, I bet. Morale is not good in the Secret says. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, dear. That's not good. Yeah. I can't believe that. But I feel like, I mean, it was in many ways, the way Trump reacted to it was like loads of people have changed their mind now. I saw a bunch of things of people on Facebook saying, you know, that's one step too far, and yeah, I'm going to vote for him now, and all this kind of stuff. I feel like they've just handed over the election to him by just that one thing. But I might be wrong. Here he is. G'day, John brother, and cheers and channers. Hello, mate. How you doing, Sam? I'm enjoying the warm weather. My truck says it was 22, but I don't think it's that warm. Damn, that is a good looking Volvo. There's a truck. It's a Volvo FH17, I think it is. But it's all like metallic blue and silver, and it's got a massive trailer that he tips with. It just looks cool, really cool. I've got the most disappointing air horn on my truck. Well, I don't have an air horn, I just have this. You got this massive truck and it goes, and I can't even make it work. It's just a car horn off a VW. I'm like, well, that's not going to stop anybody from doing anything stupid. How's the new career going? I love it. This is great. Like, honestly, it's just fantastic. I enjoy the driving. The hours are long, but then the pay's good. So you don't mind doing a few hours if you're getting paid for it. And the trucks are nice to drive. It's very comfy in here. Got aircon, all the mod cons. And yeah, you get, like, you're in and out your truck. You're not just sat in here all the time, because you've got to load, unload. And this morning was pretty good fun, because it was all really muddy and slippy from the rain at the weekend. It just makes driving good fun. Off-road, it's like sliding around and requires some technical driving, so yeah, I quite enjoy it. And then yeah, it's just, Leeds is a lovely place. I like Leeds as a whole. Can't moan. What's he saying? Is the horn just sticking your head out the window and going Hong Kong? Honestly, I think I could. It would be louder. The horn in this is just such a disappointment. Got this massive truck, and the horn is like. I wonder if I can turn it on. That's it. What was that? I mean, what is that? Let me just check I haven't messed my taco up. No, I'm not. I am on a break for. I'm currently at 24 minutes of a 45-minute break. Yeah, that is poor, isn't it? That is a poor. That's a Buick horn. Yeah, I know, right? No, it's a VW, isn't it? MAN. So apparently, Volvo trucks, Scania trucks, and MAN trucks are all owned by Volkswagen Group. And I didn't know this, but I did look it up. What MAN stood for? It was something Nuremberg, and basically the diesel engine. MAN is considered the home of the diesel engine, which I didn't know that. I didn't know that. They were the ones that they didn't design it, but they were the ones that perfected it. So, and the engine in this is a 12.5 litre engine, which was a shared engine with development with Scania. So, yeah, apparently so. But it's got some grunt. We're loaded up at the moment, currently 31 point something tons. Yeah. Now that's a minivan horn. I know, right? It's so bad. It's so bad. So, man, other people's driving is shocking. This morning, so I'm driving along, dual carriageway. We're actually slowing for some traffic lights. So I'm only probably doing, I don't know, maybe 30, but I'm slowing down. So we're slowing down, but it's a 60, and we're slowing down. And then this guy on the right-hand lane, he's not in front of me. He's like next to me. Just pulls across, just pulls straight across the front. I literally had to stand on the brakes, and then I beeped him, and I'm sure he didn't hear. He didn't even acknowledge. And then, yeah, well, I've had it where a few people have. I don't know how you miss a lorry this big, that's bright yellow and blue. It's beyond me, but apparently they do. Then I had the other week a kid on an electric scooter just shot across the front of on a dual carriageway on the pavement. That was pretty sketch. And then we had. Also last week on I think it was on Friday. So there's a roundabout in North Leeds. So you've got the roundabout, and then it's got 4 lanes going through the middle of it, so that you don't have to go around the roundabout. And the lights were all red, and we stopped. And this lady who had nearly driven into the curb and onto the pavement earlier just went straight through the red light and nearly T-boned the car. And luckily she stopped. But I was like, I could work out if she was just old, if she'd been drinking, but it was pretty wild to see. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Joey's Vespa probably has a bigger horn. Yeah, I bet it does, you know. There we go. Machine and Fabric Augsburg Nuremberg, or Machine Factory in Augsburg and Nuremberg. That's it, Disco. That is what it stands for. MAN. And also they made at one point they made a truck that had 120 horsepower, which was unheard of. So Tolga's in the house. Hello, my Turkish friend, how are you? We were looking at holidays to Turkey. So this week I've made a decision, because we never do it otherwise. I said to Lydia, right, next week when I get paid, we're going to put the deposit down on our holiday. And she's like, oh yeah, but this, but that. No, we're going to do it. And then it's done. And then next year we get a proper holiday, take all the kids abroad and actually do something, rather than like last minute find a holiday. And we didn't have a holiday last year. Not a proper one anyway. So, yeah. So we were looking at Turkey again. I quite like Turkey. Nice filter, by the way. I love the vibe. It's good, isn't it? I thought it was a bit jazzy. I don't know. Like, do you like it with the filter or that's the normal one? I think. I don't know. Can't tell. So yeah, but it's been a busy weekend. Busy, and it's Micah's birthday today. He is 11, so I'm hoping to get back at a reasonable time today, so we can, because he wants to wait for me to get home so he can open his presents, which is pretty cool. Something just fell on the roof from the tree. But yeah, so yeah, that was good. So yeah, we had a Leavers high school. Leavers high school. The boys are leaving primary school to go to high school. So on Friday night we had their party and all the parents were there, and my mate from South Africa is there, and he's hilarious. And I might have had a few beers, and so did he, and we could not stop laughing. And then yeah, I didn't get out of bed until lunchtime on Saturday. Sam says Turkey would be cool, really different, and that mix of European and Arabic culture. Yeah, I went to Kadasi, and I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it there. It was nice, the people were nice, I felt safe. I think a lot of us got put off because of what happened at that hotel, but that was Egypt. So I feel like Turkey's a bit more secure. And yeah, it's just nice. I like it. So yeah, it'd be nice to take the kids there, or maybe the Canary Islands, because I've never been there, and there's some good prices for stuff to go. So none of my kids have ever been on an aeroplane, so it would be quite good. And you're right, and you're right, this is holiday here today. I realised that when I was still waiting for the stock exchange markets opening. Oh yeah. I used to, well, I haven't traded for ages, but I traded quite a bit on the American stock exchange. And that's like 1:30, is it opens? So yeah, I quite enjoyed that. My mate's doing options, he's learning options at the moment, but yeah, I don't know, I might do some options trading, but to be honest, I'm quite happy doing this for the time being. I don't want the stress. Tolga says, oh, that's right. Wheel Burner Express, hello mate, how are you doing, my good nerd? I'm alright mate, I'm doing alright. I saw your thing about losing weight. I am currently on the same journey, I think, because my back was hurting at the end of last week, and I just thought, you know what, if I lost a bit of timber, I would feel so much better for it. So today I've eaten all my lunch, which is not ideal, but I didn't have proper tea last night, so yeah. Yeah, what was I going to say? I was going to say something and then my mind went blank. Yeah, Tolga says, oh, that's right. Turks, Kurds, Arabics, Georgians, Russians, I can count a lot more cultures still living together. I love the mix, to be honest. Yeah, Turkey was awesome. The only thing that we did see that was bad on holiday, well, there were two things. One was the Germans kept putting all their towels on the flipping sun loungers at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I took it upon myself that if I saw a towel that was on a sun lounger, I'd chuck it in the pool. And then the guy who cleans the pool said, don't chuck them in the pool, chuck them over the fence. So I started doing that instead. And then the Russians and the Germans don't get on very well. So in the food hall, there was something that kicked off. A Russian and a German were having an argument, and it ended up in a full-blown fight with about 10 people. Um, but then I went to Greece. I went to Lindos, and where we stayed was all Russians apart from us, and they were lovely. Never had a bit of bother with them. They were fine. Wheel Burner saying hello to Tolga. Germans and Russians usually don't care anyone hanging in the balcony fully naked sometimes while sipping their beers. Yeah, I've not seen that, but it wouldn't surprise. Oh, there was some naked Germans in the sauna. Yeah, I remember that. Liz will tell you a funny story about that. It's Paul's Beer Reviews. Hello, mate. How you doing? Nice to see you. Tolga saying hello to Paul. I'm just going to check my minutes. I've got another 10 minutes and then I can move. So, if you don't know, when we're on a what's called a taco, so we can only drive a maximum of 4.5 hours in any one block. So you can break it up and have like a half an hour break and a 15-minute break if you want. I think it's the other way around though. But you might as well just take 45 minutes because then otherwise you're stopping twice. And if you don't, have your break and you go over your hours, you get absolutely shafted by the government VOSA. They will fine you. Yeah, it's not worth it. Or if you have an accident and you're over your hours, it's not good. Not good at all. Paul saying hello to Tolga. Doing excellent, my good sir. I appreciate it. How about you? Paul, have had a very busy weekend. I just want this weather to stick like this, Paul. It's nice up here. And is it raining down there? Because that would make me feel happy that we've got warm weather and you haven't. It's normally the other way around. Normally the north has the rain and it's snowing. Well, the amount of times last year I sent them pictures of snow and they didn't have any. I'm like, look, it's snowing here. Paul says, glad to hear that, buddy. I'm okay. Stopped crying finally after last night. Oh, mate. What was that last night? We to be fair, first 40 minutes, I thought, you know what? We haven't had great possession, but we're doing all right. We're like, they haven't scored like 5 goals, so no one scored at that point. So I thought, oh, we might be in with a chance. And then, well, yeah, what happened? Spain just played really well, didn't they? Yeah, the match, Tolga, the match. Will Burner says, it's England for crying out loud. Doesn't it rain there every day? All day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year? Pretty much, yeah. It does do a lot of raining. The worst bit is, where I live is in the north. So, where I live is one of the highest points in England. Well, not the highest, but we're up there. So, I live on the Pennines on the top. So I think we have the highest motorway, the M62, runs not far from where I live, and yeah, it's always cold. And you can have like a different weather system depending on which side of the hill you're on. I'm going to hear a jet, very low. We're not far from an airport here, and yeah, basically, yeah, we get a lot of bad weather where we are. Where Paul is, it's a bit nicer. And it's not really that far where Paul lives, but it's amazing in this country. You don't have to go far and you'll get completely different weather. And you can have I've had it in a day where it's snowed, it's rained, it's hailed, we've had a thunderstorm, and then it's been sunny. It's bizarre. Spain were better. Were a better side. No complaints. Heartbreak to lose. That late though. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Oh, you're going to yeah, you're going to Carlisle tomorrow. Oh, well, you'll be all right because we've got a stuck. Is it called a stuck vortex or something or other? The weather phenomenon that we've got at the moment. So apparently it's going to be like this for 40 days. So whatever the weather is today, it's meant to be like that for 40 days. I don't know if that's a Daily Express thing though, where they write about the weather. It's just nonsense. It's like a news story from 2020. Carlisle's beautiful. You'll love that drive. It's so pretty up there. Let's have a look. Time-wise, oh, we've got another 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and then I've got to crack on, and hopefully. The only thing is that at the bottom is saying 39. Maybe I'll leave it a bit longer. Maybe I'll give it 6 minutes. Another 6 minutes. What's he saying? General forecast is like 20 degrees and overcast. Yeah, well, it's overcast here, kind of, but there's big gaps in between the clouds, so it's quite sunny. So I've never been where I'm based at the moment is at the north of Leeds, and it's very nice up here. I've never seen so many people jogging. Everybody jogs. There's joggers everywhere. In the time that we've been sat here, I bet I've seen 5 or 6. Bonkers. Why do you want to run around when it's this warm? I don't know. Yeah, Carlisle, very nice, picturesque. I will say the folk up there are a bit odd. You'll understand what I mean, Paul. When you go up there, they're a different breed. Definite different breed up there. Very odd. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning here, and it's already 24 degrees. We are at 33 degrees with the humidity index. Oof. This afternoon it'll be a whole lot worse. We're supposed to have this all week. Wow. So, question for you, Will Banner. So, I haven't seen as many of your truck videos, but I've seen more of your at-home videos. Are you having a holiday? Are you having a break? Or are you just like, I don't know how it works out there, because I wondered if you were having, like, you worked X amount, like a whole month, and then had a week off or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works out there, because it's very different to here. I've got my I know it's got nothing to do with trucks, but I put my Buffalo Airways cap in my truck, which is nice. I went head to toe day glow. I've got my day glow jacket here, very nice. I am all set if we need to go to a rave. I am your man. There's a Porsche Taycan. I'm just debating on whether to get going again. 44. Woo. Yeah, what's annoying about this tacho? So if I set off now and it says like 45 minutes, but I set off and it hasn't got to the end of 45 minutes, it'll reset it back to 0, and then I have to wait another 45 minutes. Safety first. That's right, Paul. Safety first. You know, got to be prepared for a rave. I will say, when there's a 30-ton tipper, or not a tipper, a bulldozer working next to you, yeah, you feel. I'm glad that you can be seen. You know what I mean? There's a whole football ground down there. It's very posh around here. Apart from there's someone's exhaust down here on the floor, which has been just randomly left. It looks like it's come off a French car, judging by which exhaust it is. Right, I'm going to round this off because I'm now at my limit of minutes. So I will see you all soon. What's he saying? I actually took a week and a half off from YouTube. I did put it out, a couple of shorts and a video from the house last week. I will be back at it this week. Oh, you're moving house, aren't you? I forgot about that. Good luck with the move, mate. Flipping moving house sucks. I hate moving house. If I never have to move house again, I would be happy. I. It's so stressful, annoying, and one thing I think I dislike the most is carrying boxes of stuff, carrying stuff from one place to another. That is just like, yeah, I don't envy you. I don't envy you. Ross Rasco Disco saying says previously John thought that a taco break was some sort of lunch stop. Yeah, I did. I thought it was like one where it was like a Mexican themed lunch, but apparently not. Peace out, folks. Paul saying about disco. Toga says stay happy out there and don't forget to leave a like. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like, you lovely people. Have a wonderful day, and I am done. I've done my minutes now, so I will be finished. Oh, I'll quickly show you. I got a new watch. I got a new Casio for my birthday, which was like months ago, but I imported this from America because you couldn't get this Casio in the UK, and it came from Japan because I am the nerd after all. Cheers, man. Have a good week, Nim. Cheers, all. Take it easy out there. Yeah, man, I will. And Paul, I'll give you a shout at some point. See you later, Alligators. And keep it shiny side up.